Hey everyone, welcome to Chasing Art. This week I thought we'd slow it down a little bit. We're just going to do a graphite drawing of a really unique door that I ran across when we were vacationing on Mackinaw Island. So stick around, we'll get right to it. Alright, let's hop right into this. As you see, I've already got my image transferred. The photo that just popped up on the left, that was the original picture that I took. I really liked just the whole image as it stood, but I thought, let's change this to black and white. Let's see if we can make this a drawing. I think it'd look pretty good as a drawing. The black and white image is now what's up there. We'll see if we can't get fairly close to it. Sorry about the piece of paper underneath my hand there, but I tend to get a little heavy-handed at times, and I don't want to smudge everything. A lot of times I'll just be drawing along and not even realize. I'll drag my hand across and bam, now it's all smudged. Now I'm going back with an eraser. So I didn't want to do that this time. So instead, the way that I've done it is I pretty much work in sections from left to right, and by the time I move on, that section will be almost complete. I'll come back towards the end and I'll doctor a few things up, touch up this or erase that, whatnot, but for the most part, it's going to be complete. You'll see me bouncing back and forth between two pencils here. The blue one has an HB lead in it, and the black one will have a 2B lead in it. So I've got a little lighter and a little darker tones. Those two generally work pretty good for me. Sometimes I want to go a little darker. I might go up to a 4B, but I usually stick right around this area. Now the paper that I'm using is a Strathmore Bristol. It started out life as an 11 by 14. I cut that in half to a 7 by 11 because I just could not imagine drawing this many leaves on an 11 by 14. But a 7 by 11 seemed doable. Also, every so often you'll see me pop in with an eraser. It's actually a Tombow Mono Zero. It's like a 2mm eraser. It works just like a mechanical pencil, except instead of pushing out lead, you're pushing out a little bit of eraser. And it works great for just getting into those small spots. I can't believe at the ripe old age of 53, which I am right now, that it's taken me this long to get to Mackinaw Island. I'm born and raised in Michigan. I moved out of state a couple times, but I've always came back. It's home, I'm from what a lot of people refer to as the middle of the mitten, which is the lower peninsula. I've been to the upper many, many, many times over the years, but crossing the Mackinaw Bridge, you can see the island from there. Always wanted to get over there, just never did it. Finally this year I made the journey and I loved it. It's a really cool place. So if you ever have a chance to get to that island, I say do it. It's really nice out there. It's a cool place to visit. You got some really nice views of Mackinaw Bridge. There's a lot of lighthouses in the area. I actually have another drawing coming up of one of them, which will be the Round Island Lighthouse. I'm going to do a drawing for that. I'm going to do a series of drawings, I think. I'm thinking like 5 of them probably based around the island. I'm not sure exactly what everything's going to be yet, but I think that's in my plans. And there is a bit of a reason why I want to do 5 of them. But I think I'll hold that little tidbit of info back right now. Let's just say next spring could be kind of exciting. I'll let you know more when I know more, okay? But for right now, I think I'm just going to shut my app. I'm going to kick back. You can listen to some music. We'll see how this drawing unfolds. And finally, as I'm getting towards the end of this, right now I'm just going through and I'm finishing up the shading on the leaves on the right side. And you'll see me come back across and I'll start darkening up some spots and basically just working on the tones, trying to bring everything together. Here you'll see me coming back into those doors. I'm really trying to convey the sense of the paint peeling. And I'm not really sure that I pulled it off, but I do like the texture and the way that it mimics the weathered appearance of the original. So I'm going with it. I do have to say it kind of sucks trying to record a graphite drawing because graphite's so reflective that it just doesn't capture the intensity or values as well as it should. But I mean, it kind of comes back to just how reflective that graphite is. But hey, there we go. Let's call this one done. Hey, that was a trip, huh? I'm really not sure how to make these drawing videos more entertaining than what they seem to be, but you know, in my mind, the drawing side of art is more important than what medium you choose. I dabble in a few different mediums, but what success I've had in those all comes back to learning the basics from drawing. Your shading, your line work, all right, maybe not color unless you're using colored pencils, but still the basics you learn while drawing will help you. That being said, if you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Take care.